Hello everybody, I'm ChristyCreator40 and welcome to another week of gaming where I continue to play Tropico 6, playing on the campaign maps. I'm continuing on the map of Ballgame. I will start off with the usual recap. So let's go straight to the task overview. We'll go straight over to here. So last week, there wasn't really much. Obviously this is, from last week, the recording obviously. But yeah, so last week, we didn't do much for many of the quests that we've got here. We still have all these quests. The authentic Tropican sports still need to work on getting more college-educated workers, college-educated Tropicans, which does take time, I'm guessing. I've rarely dealt with the education in the game so far, so this will be interesting to see how this goes. And then we'll get this one mission finished. Fill the bleachers as well. We've completed getting the tourists dealt with. Need to get a few more accommodation buildings, whether they are some of the buildings I've built in the last few episodes, in the last few weeks, or maybe another cruise ship for more people to come, because we have more rich people coming in, and so on. We also have this, which I haven't touched at all since getting it last week. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. Not last week, 2 weeks ago. Having a stadium, having 60 stadium visitors, and building 2 government buildings. So we need to deal with that eventually. We have the guidance task. I haven't really focused on this, but it seems like a good idea to have to increase my excess electricity rate to 25%, which we do not have it at, I'm guessing. So I'm guessing 25% of what our actual percentage of stuff is, roughly. I don't need to do this. I might just abandon this and do something differently, but still. Then we have the 5-star optional quests. I do kind of like the idea of having the skyscraper hotel for good reasons, because it will help with tourism and so on and so forth. I don't know if it's necessary. The intellectual demand, I still like the idea of getting the research lab. I want to kind of do this, not for the money this time, because I have actually gone through a better way of dealing with the money, and or intellectual standing. The environmentalist demand, last week we were able to research the policy of detent edict. We will issue and activate the edict today, and this will be done, just in case. Just in case. You know what I mean. And then we have the EU demand, which is to build a luxury hotel near the embassy. That shouldn't be too hard to deal with, obviously. We have the Middle East demand that we got about 2 weeks ago when we started a actual export trade route with the Middle East in general, so this will be perfect. Hopefully we can get this one done. And this, form an alliance with the EU. I do want to do that. I don't know if right now is the time to do that, so I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep that in the background. But that's basically everything. Last week we did not do much for the missions. But yeah, so this week I do have a few ideas. Most of the time last week we did a fair amount of stuff. As you can see, there's a little bit of problem with power because the shopping mall is getting no power, apparently. Wow, we just got another $15,000. We're now at $30,000, which is good. And I kind of have a plan here. So I'm going to go right into here. I'm going to come down here because I have this idea. Getting into some more other business things. I have some other business ideas. Economic stuff, basically. For income. Gonna start with that one, obviously, because that's a good idea. And then power is a bit of an issue which we are having. Okay, I'm gonna come down over here. Last week I didn't do too much for construction. So I thought maybe this time we try to do a little bit more. Sorry about that. My phone's going off in the background, and I didn't think of silencing it before doing the recording. And then maybe, yeah, like this. I had an idea of coming up here for reasons because power was an issue. So I thought maybe this would help a bit. having a little bit of these. Up there. And then, I hope I didn't screw up. Let's look at the overlays. Ah, it actually didn't. It actually is pretty simple. Okay. So then, I had the idea, let's get some mining going on. Because we have a fair amount of things down here for mining. And another thing I was going to do was, let's do another one of these. Just because there's so much going on down over here. There. So I wanted to do a little bit more of that, just because of good reasons. For more money, because we need it. Wow! So last week I did a fair amount of decreasing expenses, and now I've got more than $40,000 at there for expected revenue. That's amazing. Okay, so I think I definitely have done a better job managing the finances and the economy this time, and I hope it really pays off. That's going to be amazing to see that. Hopefully we'll be able to get the stuff all... I have a fair amount of buildings being constructed around here, so hopefully it works out. And that we're able to deal with that. Okay, yeah, so we are having a problem. So the network balance is minus 38 megawatts. At this point in time, so we're having some problems. Why? Okay, I must have way too many buildings that are using electricity. Yeah, that might be the problem. That would be totally understandable. Alright, so the first thing I did build was this mine over here. And they are coming straight over to do it. Perfecto. Oh yeah, we have that there. Luckily enough, I'm not doing automated mines, so I don't want automated mines, obviously. Oh, there's another one of these. Still have those all around the map. I'll keep trying to look around and see if I can point out those pinatas again, because those pinatas were funny the last time I was in the game, which is hilarious. Okay. Oh yeah, I was half tempted to also... Oh wow, we just got a fair amount of good money from a freighter that came in. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this road for a split second. I'm going to duplicate this and put it here. No, okay, I'm gonna cancel that. Because I want to make it so I can get a duplicate of the coal mine. But also not screw things up. I also think, let's relocate you. Can I relocate? No, I can't. I can't even relocate it that way. All that much. No way. If I relocate it over here a bit more, that will allow me to create a better road. Won't it? Yeah, it does. It actually does. Okay, so I can't go too far this way. That's weird. Okay, alright. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. And then I can demolish that little section. There we go. And then I don't need to move this one. There we go. Wow. So nice. I don't know. I'm half tempted to get another dock. And put this over here. Can I put one over here? Can I? Outside of map bounds. What do you mean? What does that mean? How is that outside of the map bounds? Oh, that's not. Nice. Okay. Let's do this. And then... hook that up to there. There we go. Okay. I thought it would be a good idea, so that way people don't have to worry about transporting all the way down to another dock all the time. Because it's a lot of transportation. Unless that was not a good idea. If it wasn't, okay. If not, and I don't get any comments on that, okay. It doesn't mean I didn't do anything wrong. Just checking. But yeah, okay, alrighty. What does it look like in the almanac currently? Wow. I used to have like over double that rate earlier. I have like 24 people now that I've gotten all that dealt with. Okay, yeah. Wow. So our revenue, I remember our revenue not even being close to $100,000 in the last 12 months, but geez. But our expenses are going a little bit further up. Nice. How is this going? I still want to try and find a way of dealing with the crime and taking away that money, if that's a possibility. I'd love to see if I can get rid of that, and how to deal with crime. I'd love to deal with that part. Honestly. Okay, good. They're getting a fair amount of good, decent amounts of cars over there. They're not really working on the planks over there so far. Okay. Alright, let's check out... Okay, so we've got our gold mine over here. What about out over here? They haven't come out here all that quiet yet. But I have a fair amount of construction for people to be working on. In one construction place. Okay, once I get this... Yeah. Once I get this... Okay, I think I'm doing way better this time with the earning money. Once I get this money, I have a plan of I'm going to make another construction office all the way down there. And actually, I think I got a better plan. I know where I want these. Let's cancel these. I know what I want here. I'm going to cancel these builds for now. I want the basics, because then what I'm going to do is just do... Give me another construct... There we go. Give me another construction office. And I'm going to put it right here. So that way we can construct all these other buildings a little bit better. Okay. Hopefully these will do a good job. I thought of putting them up here as another source of power. Because I didn't want to be like... Yeah. Wanted to have another thing of power, so I thought I'd do that. I didn't know about solar or another power plant. Something like that, but yeah. Wait, hold on a sec. I still have tons of things here that are not being sent out yet. Tobacco, meat, corn, cars. I've got tons of money there, but it doesn't look like a lot of it's being sent out right away. That actually is good. I never thought I'd have that much money there. So I'm accumulating a fair amount of decent stuff, which is good. Okay, how is power getting better? Yeah, power's better because I know the shopping mall is now open. Okay. I'm gonna open one more set of slots and see if more people will come. Okay, yeah. Okay, having these was not bad. So we have network balance of plus 138 megawatts. Nice. 196 megawatts now. Jeez. Plus 58 megawatts. Okay, so we're doing better with power, which is good. Really hoping for that one. They are working on the Teamsters office and hopefully at the construction office. I'm doing really better with the money now. Oh, okay. What's going to happen here? We have almost $70,000 here. Actually, we have over. Now, what is being taken? Let's see. Wait, that was $14,385 worth. Wait a sec. Oh, I know! The cars and cigars are staking by because they're not auto-exporting. Everything else is being auto-exported except for those ones that I said I didn't want to have exported. Okay, that's why I still have like $68,000 there. Because I wanted to accumulate it a little bit more. That way we were doing better with production. I almost forgot about that part. Okay, alright, that's understandable. So I get way more money out of the cars and cigars. Wow, I didn't expect that at all. That much out of those? Okay, I'm kind of glad I did that. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the trade. Because now we're doing a little bit better with this. So, cars, cigars, boats. We'll allow them to auto-export. And then in the next few months, they'll come back. And we're now getting a lot more stuff. Because we're better in producing it. Which is good. I'm not seeing any issues with production. Perfect. Okay, alright. Well, I'm totally knowing I'm doing 10 times better with that stuff. I still want to do all those other ideas. I want to make sure this construction office gets built. Okay, they are building that. Perfect. I'm going to go a little bit longer than my usual 26 minutes because I want to try and get a little bit more done this time. Because I feel like I'm not getting many of the things finished currently. And I want to make sure I do that. Okay, no one is over here doing the work. Oh, they're just heading out there right now. There's 3 of them heading out there right now. There we go. I was wondering, it's like, where are they? It's like they're taking their time to get to the construction office. That's the only reason why. Okay, 22 people arrived, 16 people left. 0 more arrived on the other one, but 8 more people left. I believe that's 8. Right. Okay, good. Now we have our construction office down here. I'm gonna wait. We have no one working there currently. How are we doing on the employment front? 12 people, and there's 10 slots there. Okay, alright. Maybe it was a good idea that I didn't start making those things yet, but I do want to do that eventually. Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit for... Ah, there we go! 3 people educated. Three college educated. Nice. And we just, wow, over $130,000. I think that's the most I've had on this map so far, which is good. I think I'm starting to get the hang of dealing with the economy on some of these maps now, which is a good thing. Okay. We may not have the need for the jobs, but I am going to do exactly what I was going to do earlier. And then let's get ourselves the dock. And I'm going to prioritize high to get that dock done. I want that dock to be prioritized high first. Okay. I always keep forgetting that they also do that in order. Okay. Doing way better with the economy. I am really enjoying this now. Before I was having such a hard time. Oh, we had 43 college-educated workers. Then it went down to 42. Now it's up to 43 again. Jeez, okay. I am half tempted. How much is it to get another one of these? 15,000? I'm half tempted to get a second one of those. I actually am. Half tempted? Well, I am tempted. I'm going to get another one of these guys. And I'm going to put it, like, right there. I like that. Let's have a few of these cruise ships. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here? Well, there's no one working here. That's funny. Building has no workers. I didn't think that was going to ever happen. Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's look at the other residential buildings. Is it? No, it's not residential, is it? No, it's not. It's, no. Unless I am... Okay, I am missing... Oh. Oh, there's this guy. Okay, so there is the Skyscraper Hotel. Which, wow. It also takes an awful lot of power. And then the Luxury Hotel. I needed a Luxury Hotel for... them. Right. For the embassy over here. Okay. Well, we're doing good so far. Maybe let's check out... What? Okay, Skyscraper Hotel. So it wasn't tourism. Right, so the Skyscraper Hotel, I will get the blueprint for it. And then I'll get the blueprint for the luxury one. I want the luxury one so I can do it for the embassy, the EU, and we're going to need the economy hotel. I want to do the economy hotel. I'm probably going to... I don't know if it's... like... most of these will be needed. I might take these 4, 5 accommodation buildings and turn them into economy hotels instead. I was almost thinking of doing that instead. If that's a good idea in the comments down below, please let me know if I should just replace these 5, the 2 family resorts, the 2 cabana villages, and the motel into just economy resorts. I can do that. Economy, whatever it was called. Don't mind me. Economy hotels. If I should have those as economy hotels, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd like to know that. Also, I just noticed that our college-educated people are now at 44, so hopefully that will be done and we can actually complete that mission today. I'm gonna try going until a little longer.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you for this. So an upcoming election. I am going to do this. I find it funny. I'm at 68%. Ooh. Okay. So, I will deliver an amazing speech. Let's do this. So acknowledge issue. Right now our issue is not housing, but healthcare. But I'd want to deal with healthcare at the same time. I do care for healthcare, but I'm trying to think if I should do a health... I think it was... Yeah, I'll acknowledge issue happiness, housing happiness. And then I'll think of dealing with healthcare, maybe. That might be a good idea, to deal with healthcare. Because I know I can easily deal with healthcare compared to housing. And housing is a little bit more complicated. So I'll acknowledge issue, happiness, housing happiness. Praise faction. I don't know if I really want to praise a faction. Capitalist, communist, religious, militarist, environmentalist, industrialist. I'm kind of almost heavily into the industrialists right now. So I'm almost thinking housing does not contribute to the approval of voters for the election, which is a good thing. I will say praise industrialists right now. Blame superpower. I do not think I'm blaming a superpower. I don't think I want to do that. Praise improvement. Or promise improvement. I don't know if I said promise improvement right now, so I'm going to just say nothing. If I should have done something else differently this time, please let me know. I feel like this is better than nothing, so I'm going to just do that for now.
People of Tropico,
I am not going to sit here and watch as that does that for the time being.
You have showed your faith in me, and that faith will be rewarded. Every Tropican will get what they deserve. And what of my people? I feel your pain when your walls shudder and your roofs leak. Those of you who have roofs. But soon, roofs for all and walls for many. Without a doubt, Tropico must grow. We owe so much of our prosperity to the industrialists. They create jobs and commerce and take only a little in return. It is you, my friends, who I thank for making me what I am today. I am proud to be your Presidente. Viva Tropico!
Alright. So I'm going to just quickly check on this for a little bit, because I want to make sure to check on how this will go. So I have 67% of people who would vote for me, 25% undecided, and 8 with the opposition. So I feel like I'm totally going to need to do something to deal with that. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much. It's 22 months to deal with that, which is good. Okay. I don't know if the cruise ship is going to be getting done this time, but I do have a fair amount of stuff getting done. Okay, good. We have our second over here. I'm probably just going to allow 3 people to work at that one. I don't think we need too much. Yeah, just like over here. And, yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to pause it there for now. A fair amount has been done this go-around. I did a little bit more. I thought I'd do a little bit more to see what was going to go on. I'm getting more done on most of the quests here. One more college-educated Tropican, and this quest is done. Hopefully we'll get that done next time. Still working on having tourist accommodation buildings. Haven't worked on that all that much in the last few weeks. I will get to that eventually. I haven't started on this yet because I wanted to get more money. I am doing better economically now because of what I've been doing in the last 2 weeks, which is good. Hopefully that pays off, which seemingly it is. I am probably going to think of getting some more wind turbines or some other form of power. If you guys think about that, please let me know in the comment section down below. Anything else I could do better from what I've done today. If I actually need to do the guidance to access this or not, you know what I mean. Don't mind me, I fumbled there. Either or, I like doing as much as I can, but yeah. Skyscraper Hotel, I kind of want to get that, because it would be helpful for tourists. I don't know if I should. I can easily just not do this and just abandon it completely. I want to get the research lab now that I actually I'm getting a fair amount of money. I can actually do this one next time. I did not do the policy of detent edict. I will do that next time. Literally, I'll do it at the start of of next week, after this week, basically. I'm thinking of doing this as I purchase the blueprints, but besides that, yeah. About that. Still working on the exporting of this, and then I'm not knowing about doing this one. So other than that, what else will we do next time? Find out next week. So please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, and share this with your friends. That would be much appreciated. And if there's anything else, any comments, anything at all about this episode and in the last few weeks, please. I'd like to hear your responses, any opinions, or anything else I could do better. But other than that, also, please subscribe if you have not subscribed and want to see any more future content. So, stay tuned for another week of gaming. And until then, stay healthy and stay safe. And keep on gaming out there. See you next time. Bye.